Hey folks, in today's video we're back with more high score Balatro. In this run, very strong early game Econ led to lots of rerolls in the shop to find the scoring required to keep the run alive, while several natural negative jokers showed up along the way. Enjoy the video. Blank is also pretty good. If they weren't blank in the shop, I'd probably take the hallucination for a value generator, but even though we don't necessarily want antimatter immediately, we do want blank as early as possible. Oh my god. Look, a to-do list is a to-do list, but a riffraff could be anything. Could even be a to-do list. But like a foil to-do list is kind of obscene. Fortunately, both of these sell for one, but oh well. Jake? What if we just actually use this credit card for a moment? Okay. That kind of fixes our money concerns for a moment. Richie's, thank you for the membership. Okay.
Well met.
Medium. You do a wraith? Oh. I mean, it's still pretty good value.
Well met.
Clegg, thank you for the membership. Probably allows me to get out of the smiley face. It's gonna be hard to find a hand that doesn't win here, isn't it? We don't need the credit card anymore. Cool. Okay, now this definitely wins. Anthony, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on C++. Money? Probably don't need that, as good as the one was yesterday. Yeah, we know this doesn't win. There we go. I swear I had some face cards in here somewhere. Probably not. Also not. Not gonna be rolling too much at this stage in the run, I don't think. Barrett, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the ante 39. Well done. Interesting. Not yet. Probably want the reserve parking more than the faceless because of things like that. Shouldn't have sold that yet. Yeah. Now I'm really happy we kept the reserve park in here.
Well met.
Small punk. Thank you for the 2. Let's go death on the purple. Looks like clubs might be the suit, so maybe we hang on to that. Mime's popping. We are gonna need some more scoring soon. I also can't really get out of the riffraff when that's my scoring right now. I think I want this more than the money at the moment.
Well met.
Some high card levels could do something, and then starting to scale that could also. Fish Pog. Thank you for the prime.
Well met.
Here. Gratuitous Crab, thank you for the 1 year as well. Spoil me? Okay, that's a problem. That helps. Okay. Really need to feed the constellation, really need to get some levels going, maybe. Give me money. It's a decent red seal. Not quite ready for the seance yet. That's what we need, actually. It's perfect. Thank you, Spaceman. Yeah, that's a huge, huge difference here. This bowl brought to you by Colty, apparently. Thank you for summoning that. Keep cutting down on the deck. Not the planets we're looking for. Let's roll a couple times, maybe. Hello. My man. I should probably just clear this. Take a blue for now. We don't really, like, it's not that great. Guess I'll take a steal. Same thing applies here. We should drop this somewhere, just because we do want to be able to make straight flushes later. Oh, man. Got a little bit too much money there. Yeah, that's actually a decent time for the antimatter to show up. It's a horrifically bad time for the ecto to show up, though. Like, I don't have the scoring to sell out completely. I should have rolled first, maybe. Guess I'll buy a couple of these. I don't want to spend too much on the constellation, though. Well, boss blind might change that strategy a bit. Very nice. Spaceman. Pretty good. The clubs is what we're allegedly playing towards for the straight flushes this time around.
Well met.
Blunted bets, thank you for the 15. Anything but the mime? Okay. We probably don't need any more spaceman value now. Especially with the blue seal. Yeah, he did more than his share of work already. Not quite as good as yesterday's, but still very good. And that's just already more than enough high card levels. It's unfortunately not a blueprint. That's quite good, though. That's actually helpful because I did maybe overspend a little bit here. Cryptid on a 6 could be the play.
Well met.
Arc, thank you for the 11.
Well met.
Another 6. We already have a pretty decent red seal, so I don't think we need that. Still have a ways to go with the Midas Mask. Yep. Let's see what we get here. Let's block with the cryptid and decide if we want it on the purple or the blue. Or rather, the purple or the... additional 6s. How many 6s do we have left? 3? No blue. Another red seal. Maybe. Cat. Show me something good. All right. Let's keep thinking about this. No. Probably not.
Well met.
Still a ways off from that. Comrade Burgers, thank you for the prime. Bummer. We need to enhance that, don't we? I didn't need to sell that if I'm going to play this. Okay, that's a voucher clear.
Well met.
It's a bad boss blind, so might not spend down as much this ante. Temperance good. Immolate also good. Okay, we should be fine into the flint with all this money. At least we didn't lose any of the sixes. Another idol. All right. Rebate on queens. Okay, this is enough kings to justify this now. Rose, thank you for the membership. One, two, three sixes left. Oh, that was dumb. Discarding fives. Crimson Fart. Well, I don't think we're using the Ankh here. Or the Immolate here, rather. It's a 5. Lower. Okay, we can't take a seance now. Can't add any 6 that we find. Sevens. mean, a medium is good. It's just, again, not what we want here. 8s this time. I don't need to buy these. What am I doing? Spaceman's back. Credit card's back. At least it didn't hit the 6. Or the 6 cents, rather. Not you. Bummer. Mantis, welcome to the stream. It's an okay start. We're missing a lot of pieces still. But definitely has some potential to get there. Reroll voucher's nice. Even though we don't have overstock yet. Cool. We have 0 6s left though, so that's a bit of a problem. Still pretty easy straight flushes though. Oh! Okay, I can't spend anymore though because we're going to be a little reliant on bowl scoring now. Actually, I think what I want to do is that. Onk's a bummer. I just need to be careful not to discard too many of my kings before the scoring hand. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Sans heard straight flush and said, I got you? You're not kidding. I don't think I need that. No. Get that to a queen. This might win. This is too many kings. Wait a minute. Ecto? Huge. Matt, thank you for the super chat. I can see the video title now, Negative Seance naneinf. Fortunately, I already have that video title. Block a rare. Take an idol. Take this. I guess take that. Do need a strength still. There it is. Yeah, we're set on spectrals. It's just vouchers, and like the shop is pretty limiting right now. Oh, I guess we don't need this.
Well met.
Well, GG. Maybe the campfire gets us there with the card sharp.
Well met.
Dream, thank you for the 2. What is going on?
Well met.
These are actually pretty good net negatives. I think we get there now. Probably gonna overspend on the campfire still, just to be sure. But like, what, this is 27x just between these 3? Kinda like both of those Terras. I don't want to die here either. Could always sell some of the negatives if I need to. Anyone said that you play very strangely. I'm not really super concerned about what other people think of the way that I play. All right. Hello. Huh? Maybe should have gone harder on the campfire. Have you ever gotten every non-face gold with Pareidolia plus Midas? No, because by the time I get both Pareidolia and Midas, I usually don't have any non-face cards anymore, because fixing your deck is not that difficult. So there's no need for Pareidolia. All right, I have to buy these. No, I don't. Rebate on kings. I kind of want to have the flexibility to be able to do this at some point.
Well met.
Maybe I don't need it. Borscht. I give her the 4. Musey, thank you for the membership. This is kind of a mess. Roughly how far do you expect this to go? Way too early to know that. Why do you still have the seance? You're right, I should sell it, right? That would be a thing that makes sense to do. That's nice. Maybe I should have kept the Hermit for the boss blind. Or not the Hermit, the Idol for the boss blind.
Well met.
Skip the Bean. Bean is not good for this spot. I already can't get enough value off of the rebate. Gung Fu, thank you for the 2. We should probably do that, just to be sure. Halo, thank you for the super chat. Vouchers are kind of a mess at the moment. But we have cleared a lot of them at least. Sure. 2 more cards can be... There's a lot of bad boss blinds past us. Colin, thank you for the super chat. another voucher cleared, but not any of the ones that we're looking for right now. Oh, okay. Gotta roll hard for... Also the boss blind. Okay. We need a suit changer. And... colas. Here's a suit changer. Probably can't mess around with this right now. Wrong suit. There's another one. Now we're looking for colas. Bummer. Don't think this wins, but just in case. Okay. Since it's such a cool negative, yeah, and somebody wanted me to sell it. It's unfortunate. We whiffed on 2 of these. Probably hang on to this while we don't have reroll options. Whoops, forgot. After that, the boss blind that we have the rebate still. We want to cut that. Fine, yeah. Welcome, Baju. Kind of weird that score is potentially the limiting factor right now. I guess that's the lack of Overstark. here. Three. We have more red seals this time, so this probably wins. I was wrong.
Well met.
Anthony, thank you for the prime. Maybe 2 antes left. How often do you get runs like this? Well, this one's about to die, so you'll see when I get it again immediately on the next run. Getting runs like this is like as close to a 100% rate as you can possibly get on white stake. Gotta go here.
Well met.
And Daybreaker, thank you for the 4.
Well met.
Uh-oh. I almost botched it. I guess I could use the Luchador if I mess that up. Seven, thank you for the 4.
Well
Oh, thank
met.
God. And thank you for the 2. We haven't seen a single showman yet either, which is a bummer. Actually, I think I want this. Don't label me. Thank you for the super chat. How often you get chatters asking you how often you get these type of runs? Every like 5 to 10 minutes every time I have a run like this. And now we need the showman. I'm gonna keep this because I don't have a... Like, I don't know if pair gets us there right now. Gonna have to make a tough call if a showman appears, though. When a Joker that synergizes with 7s or one that retriggers aces, we have several that retrigger aces. Seltzer, Hanging Chad, Dusk, Sock and Buskin if you have a Pareidolia. Yeah, Luchador is because of the lack of director's cut. This is like maybe the last boss blind that's somewhat relevant though. So after this ante, we can probably ditch it. Yeah, I think we faced the hook pretty early, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be mistaken, and that could be the last boss that matters. What exactly do people mean a run like this? It isn't crazy or unique type of run? I mean, it is for people that are less experienced at the game. Like, E31 is quite a bit better than most people's best score, right? I think you overestimate how seriously most people play this game and take this game. Tati, thank you for the super chat. I want to wait until we have enough cards for all of the rebate before we start cutting away at them. There's our showman. Oh no. This comes back. What? I don't actually want to roll too hard right now because, again, it's going to leave me with a tough decision if, Wait, why do I have so many of these? I'm going to cut this just because we don't have the rebate anymore, and by the time we get it back, we'll have enough cards, surely. It's the reason for gold above steel at this stage in the run. I need money, not scoring. I need lots and lots of money. And I've got way more scoring than I need. Every time I join a stream on casual Balatro runs, I see the same Baron incident? Yeah. I don't see your point. Casual just means white stake. And as stated, like, this is not... With as much experience as I have in the game, this is not challenging to set up. It's actually kind of an annoying boss. Nah, we can figure it out. It's just, it's annoying because of the extra negatives here. Neat. Still a little bit concerned about, like, the voucher situation. I think the run might get cooked by that. Unless we chain together some very fortunate vouchers.
Well met.
Caleb, thank you for the prime. I think the one voucher skip that we got having 2 misses out of 4 puts us in a pretty bad spot. No, we bought several. We bought 3 colas before the voucher skips. Maybe 2. Bowen, thank you for the super chat. What are you more proud of, Ante-39 unseated or Gold Stake Nano? I wouldn't say that I'm proud of either. It's just I'm glad that I got them because I think it made for good videos, but like I think the Ante-39 probably was more effortful, whereas the Gold Stake Nanimp just kind of fell into my lap. My Gold Stake Nanim from a couple of days ago was insane. You're gonna want to sit down for this. Pretty sure that was over a month ago. Throw it on the pile. Showman's broken. Wrong rare. Wrong joker. Hey, welcome, Kai. Now let's do this before we bury this fella. Maybe hit you with one of these. Yeah, Acorn is a bit of a nightmare. We can only get 1 blueprint in the right spot. But I think we only need the 1 blueprint in the right spot. Steel makes it no problem. I don't think that the steel, like, score was never going to be a super big deal, right? We just hang on to the blueprint, move it to the far left, and then we can find the DNA. After we play the DNA hand, we can find the Baron. The problem is we have 2 blueprints. This is the situation where if we had 2 brainstorms, it would actually be easier. The other blueprint finds its way into the right spot? Yeah, blueprint finds a way. It's not like it could copy anything else that wouldn't do anything, right? In case Luchador appears now, we don't want Luchador, we need the Showman. Stop showing me the DNA. There's the Luchador, though. Stop with the Luchador as well. Okay, now here's the problem. Do we need vouchers? Pretty desperately. We have neither. I think we have to do it. Which feels pretty bad. But now we can get a rebate at least. Let's just... Okay. You're coming with me. This is the Mime. This is the Baron. Actually, probably want it like this, and then we just drop this somewhere in the middle, maybe. And hope we get lucky. We didn't. Not perfect, but what can you do? Oh, good. It was copying the blackboard. Okay, we're going back in time. That's exactly what we needed here. This is also exactly what we needed here. Okay. We're back in this. I do have to buy it before re-rolling, though, it turns out.
Well met.
Meta Knight, man, thank you for the 10. And Theory of Atlas, thank you for the super chat. What's the craziest straight run you've ever had in Balatro? I've had a couple Royal Flush runs on Gold Stake that were pretty sweet. I've also had some pretty large hikers before I learned that hiker is obviously not a straight joker. So it's a gay joker? No. It's a high card in pairs joker. Wait. Did I say hiker? I meant runner. Actually, hiker is more of a straight joker than runner is.
Well met.
Salt Shaker, thank you for the 3. I think they're a very happy couple. Good for them. Whoops. That's too much steel, it turns out. I didn't even get any flint involved. Oh, hey. Perfect. Now we can't roll as hard, though. I wonder if I hang on to the DNA too much in runs like this. Bro's broken. We're not taking the second Ecto anyway. So much for that not rolling too hard thing. It's our last red card. Red card found dead in Detroit? It's a shame too, bro was just trying to become human. Shouldn't a showman be on the same level as a rare? No, it's uncommon. I always end up idle swapping until ante 1618 to do golden ticket. It works way better with Ecto hitting a copy joker though, yeah. Imagine ripping a Wraith and it's a showman. Don't tempt me with a good time. Bag of bussy. Nobody saw that. Surely Doc Spector's busy. He can't give me a hard time for discarding one card. Shaman has to be the worst anti-8 Joker in the game, right? Barring maybe like Seance or Idol. I would recommend checking out the exclamation point superlative command. Obelisk is the worst rare Joker there, right? Well, I mean, it's obvious you're baiting, but you're welcome to think whatever you want. Overstock Plus is good. There's no way we're taking that invisible, are we? Not with the Showman already in tow. It's one less voucher we need. If only the rebate were the net negative. Maybe a couple more rolls. One more gold fella. There has to be a least useful Joker in most situations, right? Probably, but like, identifying that doesn't help you be better at the game. In fact, it makes you much worse at the game, because then if you see that Joker, you're like, well, this is the worst Joker, so I'm not going to take it in a situation that could help you or save you. So it's just like a pointless exercise. The worst Joker is Jared Leto, and we all know it? Okay, well, maybe that's true. Don't label me, thank you for the super chat. Petition for a Roffle to participate in the World Series of Balatro wearing a fake mustache under the alias LMAO. AKA Uncle Drew. If I had more time, maybe I'd do it. But also, how can I participate in casting if I'm playing? Which I haven't committed to doing yet, either. Bummer. W pin message so I don't ask dumb questions. W chatter entering the stream and reading the pin message. It's a rarity, and it's appreciated. I'm sure you just added some sanity points back to Kali right now. Cortisol decrease, yeah. Filler isn't that meaningful. Okay, our deck is fine. Go away.
Well met.
PBT, thank you for the gifted subs. This is turning into a W chat. There have been worse iterations of this chat. Why can't we be grown-ups instead and type, you know, meaningful contributions to chat like looks inside? Bummer. Huge? Okay. Well. We might have to sell a DNA if we see a cola now. Or do we just hold? I think it's still probably worth rolling down. I think I will trade a DNA for a cola right now. Throw it on the pile. That one has the potential to do as much as a golden joker. Uh-oh. Went a little too far that time. Yeah, we'll do the slowdown tech just because... just because we need the director's cut. So I'm not gonna lie, I initially hated Roffle out of principle of him being an asshole, but I can't lie, after watching enough videos, his ire for chat is warranted, and I've admittedly fallen asleep listening to the first naneinf runs he posted every once in a while. We call that growth. Don't label me, thank you for the super chat. Other than a million reasons, you know Local Thunk is a W game designer because he made gold jokers for money, and even though they're silver, made steel for scoring to differentiate. I think it's also just that he made a good game. Alright. Settings, game speed. Imagine we get director's cut into retcon immediately. Buy it. I don't know if it's fast enough. I mean, the game speed's definitely not fast enough, but I think it was already showing up before it. Yeah, redeemed. Bummer. Like, I thought I saw some yellow, and I was correct. I kind of have a little bit too much steel for now. Save scum? That doesn't change anything. So, why would I save scum when nothing can come of it? Save scum can just brick the profile due to a bug? Is that true? I mean, I believe there are a handful of people that I defer to when it comes to like edge cases in Balatro. So stupid is definitely one of them. So I trust you. Is it like something that you can replicate, or is it just something that sometimes happens when you quit out? Eva, thank you for the donation. So stupid, the smartest chatter for real? Definitely up there. You can break the run at something to do with the voucher skip. Interesting. Bummer. Alright, so we have, what? 5 more antes, potentially 6. Definitely not 7, though. Find retcon. Retcon D's notes, got him. Which net negative is your favorite, chat? It's obviously this one, right? Remember the timing of this one? I spoke it into existence. Even though it didn't give us the ecto that I desired. Here. Garbage doesn't say because it saved us from the club. That's actually a good point too. Was it the club or was it the plant? I thought the suit changer saved us from the club. Is a plant? Yeah, okay. There's also that glass card. Like, that glass card was very necessary. Does it make sense to buy all the vouchers from this point on? No. We might buy Magic Trick, though. But Planet and Tarot Merchant, like, can clog our shops a little too much. I appreciate that, 3. Yeah, Meryl's been very helpful in practicing. I guess we can open this for fun. Bro gets like 8 nat negatives and assumes that there's one in every pack. Unbelievable.
Well met.
Slothical, thank you for the prime, and Huho, thank you for the 6. And DJ, thank you for the membership. What point would it be deemed pointless to level up with planets? We're well beyond that point. But what you want to think of is you just want to look at like the relative increase that you're getting from the planets and weigh that against like the amount that they cost, right? So there's no hard and fast rule necessarily. Probably gonna farm this out a little bit better. But instead of looking at the absolute increase, which is kind of meager, you want to think about things in terms of relative to the amount that they're offering your score. Right now, going from 23 to 24 molt just doesn't change anything in terms of like how much repeated multiplication we have. Now, with hands that scale a little bit faster and on decks that aren't plasma, you might want to like level a little bit further because you're getting a bigger increase from that again, especially in the chips department. So it varies depending on the build and the stage in the run.
Well met.
Maggie, thank you for the prime. Yeah, we're beating Ante 24 pretty easily. The problem is we're in trouble after Ante 24 if we don't find retcon soon. How close is this to naneinf? It's 1 voucher and 1 joker away. It's a miss. Bad news. Why is there still seance? Same reason the last time you asked that question. So it's pretty clear you're not looking for like an actual answer. So for Ante 39, the method is just double skip Serpent over and over again? No, because the choke point at 30, you have to be able to beat Ante 32 without the Serpent because the Serpent can't appear on Ante 32. Because it's a multiple of 8. Multiples of 8 are the finisher bosses. Denial, thank you for the gifted sub. Finisher bosses, I think they'll get me reported to HR. Depends on what industry you work in, I guess. Depends on your proximity to Coldplay. Yeah. What if your boss is HR? I have the extreme displeasure of sitting in an open office floor plan, but my desk happened to be directly in front of the door to like our HR manager, who had her own office, of course, because very important. So I got the distinct privilege of hearing all about, in very great detail and very loudly, her recent colonoscopy while I was just trying to sit there and do my work. But then it's like, who do I complain to? Because, like, that's the HR lady. What a crappy conversation, you're telling me. Was it interesting at least? No. I think I probably turned up whatever Twitch stream I was watching.
Well met.
Dispatcher, thank you for the gifted subs. Yeah, I'm just gonna send it, I don't care. Is naneinf money even mildly possible? Depends on how much patience and time on this planet you're expecting to have. I guess maybe the concern would more be, like, time that this planet has left. More like universe has left? Could be. Alright, just give me the retcon so that we can breathe a sigh of relief here. That's horrific. That's twice in a row, isn't it? I think we're just gonna get voucher locked. You need to score E306 every round to get there before ante 39. Good luck with that. Or you could simply just get E308 once, right? It's that simple. What about Perkia with hermits that have no limits? Well, but Perkia or hermits have limits. Have you tried speedrunning any categories? Nope, but if you're interested in that, there's a couple folks in this chat right now, or at least that were here, that are very good at doing that type of thing. And there is going to be a speedrunning day during the upcoming charity event, so you may see me fumble through some. Shout out Kai, absolutely. So go follow, don't file them. Go follow Kai CTV if you want to see some sweet speed runs. But yeah, there's a There's a pretty large speedrunning community for Balatro. It's going to be at GDQ as well. Adolf was here earlier. He's doing the run. Hey, no worries, Kai. It's a busy week for a lot of folks, so no hard feelings. Maybe that just means you won't be able to laugh at me fumbling through alleged speedruns. Connor, thank you for the super chat. Any plans for more brainstorm mod nonsense again? I might.
Well met.
I'm not going to tell you why, but I might. Tempo, thank you for the sub. It possibly has something to do with what I was just talking about with regard to GDQ, though. Yeah, Brainstorm's the like speed re-rolling one. Roffle GDQ? No, we already said that ADF is doing the run. The video you did with Rarin come out yet? I don't think so. But editing multiplayer run or matches, especially doing both perspectives, takes a long time. Plus, like, I'm guessing he has one that's coming out with Doc before mine, and that's just me guessing. But the one he did with Doc sounded pretty cool, so you won't be disappointed by that.
Well met.
Oh my god, dude. I think I have to take this, just in case there's a voucher skip, but I think we're just cooked. It's this. Like, it's not super likely that we get the retcon, or that we should have gotten the retcon, but the fact that we're ping-ponging between the two that we just cannot purchase, the only two vouchers that we will not purchase in the spot, is kind of a bummer. I don't know how to solve this problem from here. Maybe a top-end check at some point. But, like, we're not above where we normally would be because we don't have the canvas. So I think unless we just get lucky in the next 2 or 3 antes, we're just kind of boned. Juggler? No, I know we have the juggler, but the juggler is the same thing as the second voucher, so we're in the same spot we always are. We sell DNA to get more colas to guarantee and get it back. Well, we already tried that. The colas didn't show up because we don't have Overstock Plus. Also, we don't have any voucher skips to do that for. So I think we missed our opportunity for the colas already because we've only seen one, or well, 2 voucher skips, but they're consecutive. So we're unfortunately just in a situation where we kind of have to hope that we get lucky, which is not really a plan. It's just a prayer. Didn't take the burglar because it would kill me. It is 2 antes too early, and it would kill me to take it. It does nothing for me at the moment. I think we need like 91 or 93 for ante 25. We also just don't have that much money to find the burglar, even if we do hit the retcon. Oh, we hit the retcon. That's fine. That's much better than not hitting it for sure. Especially, we didn't see the hook yet. Well, that's unfortunate. With this, well, maybe I need the money so that it is just fine. And you'll have time? Not really. I would like to have like double this amount of money right now. You spoke it into being like the negative seance? It's true. It's true. Turns out this thing is on, and I haven't just been yapping to myself this whole time. You've done it with much less? I've almost failed to do it with much more, too, though. So, again, it's not guaranteed at this point. We're in a pretty good spot, though. But if we get the second hand size voucher, we might not even need to roll an ante 25. Or rather skip. Immolate? Actually, let's do a quick, oh, this is fine. This is a bad idea. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, and it's 4, 5. It's E87. Thought it was higher than that. I feel like we've had this very conversation before. Not you and you specifically, but me and chat generally. But I don't know why I'm checking this here when I know that it's not enough, right? Because, again, this is just like the typical spot that we'd be in. Yeah, 88. I guess we have this. That's like, each of these is about an extra E. Play this. No, score is not a problem for ante 24. We're checking for ante 25 was the thought there. $29. to pay attention to how much this goes up. Okay. So we're going up by 4 each time. Also, nice gold cards dummy. We get double business card hits there. Try playing a hand at 1x speed? I'm good. But you're welcome to do so when you get your runs like this. Alright. Well, we did not hit. I mean, I just made steel too early is the problem here. That could be my downfall. I don't get people that eat hearty things for breakfast when they could just eat sweet stuff. Some of us aren't. Some of us are above the age of 30. I thought you're 25, you're gonna need to get your vision checked. In France, we tend to have sweet stuff for breakfast usually. I know, I've been to France. The hotel breakfast was insane. And that's coming from an American. In Italy too? I believe it. It's just I couldn't possibly partake in that every day of my life. I love crepes? Yeah, but they could be savory as well. Okay, that's more time for more money. It is also technically... No, we can't. It's another shot at the bean bug if we really wanted it, though. Are there actual older people in chat right now? I'm only 21. Do you know what game you're watching? That reminds me of one of my favorite moments from the Streamer Awards is, like, a very small number of people came up to say hi that were other streamers and say that they watch my stuff. But my favorite one was somebody that came up to me after the event and didn't say, I watch your stuff, said, my dad watches your shorts, and I was like, oh my god. I love it. That was my... I won't call it my favorite interaction, but it was definitely the funniest one. Life goals? That's what I'm saying. I'm just like... I didn't know whether to apologize or thank him. That's the wrong spot. I'd love to get my parents into Balatro. Like, it's probably better for the mine than, like, scrolling Facebook or watching Instagram Reels or whatever it is they're doing these days. Even if it just gets them off of Fox News or something. My buddy once told me his grandpa was into Balatro. I mean, like, I feel like for a younger audience, or for the younger generation, maybe poker is a pretty big hurdle to get over in terms of, like, trying out Balatro, but I could see it being a legitimate entry point for, like, older men especially. I started playing Balatro because if you're really good at poker, my friend said I should check it out. Now you get to play a fun game and you don't have to play poker anymore. Win-win. My relatives legit think I'm gambling when I play this game. This game is my job. What do you think my relatives think? They're all very confused. How long till we see Balatro in casinos? Fortunately, never. It's, I think Local Thunk met with lawyers to make sure that that would never happen. Local Thunk and Playstack both have morals? True. We could add some more negatives to the mix. Or we could get our money up so that we don't miss the burglar. Does Hologram do anything in the setup? Not meaningfully. We'd have to get like maybe a 100,000x hologram for it to contribute as much Is this going to be a video? Might depend on if we find the burglar. But even if we don't, we got so many net negatives that might make for an interesting video even without making the funny number. Don't tell Kai about hologram? Oh no. Are we bringing up a sore subject?
Well met.
Make the funny number. Hate to tell you what NAN stands for. Unfortunately for you, I don't need anyone to tell me what it stands for. I watched Adub's video on it. Trophy Hunter, thank you for the 2. Got the ante 17 on Painted Deck. Well done. Painted Deck is often a hurdle for a lot of players and not super conducive to high scores like that either, so well done. Oh, welcome, Dwarf. Hope things get better for you soon. All right. What's our boss blind? Pilot Vessel. Perfect. Okay, we do a little bit of light rolling for the bean. No, because it's not going to hit with this many. That would be stupid. That's a waste of money. Because I don't want to sell any of my negatives. That's the entire narrative of this potential video. Here. Unfortunately, we don't have. Oh, God, I'm clip farming again. We don't have Overstock Plus, so finding the burglar might be difficult. I thought Nan stood for National Anthem, maybe in America, Kekona. Bummer. Wait, can we beat that? We were beating that, right? I don't know if I want to... Well, okay, never mind. That... I mean, it took thousands of thousands, tens of thousands even of dollars last time through. And then it's just right there for us. Probably can't do it here because my deck is too steel heavy. It's going to be a long cycle for the Serpent because of the, recency of the last one. I'm clip farming again. Look, I chose the wrong thing. I should have just said that the burglar's going to appear here. Time for the boring part of the stream? Yeah, but like, I'll just breeze through this one because we're not going to get it here.
Well met.
Big D, thank you for the prime. This is the fun part of the stream. The duality of chatter. Never noticed the stack of cards actually gets bigger? You should see the cryptid method. You get... Talk about a big D. Yeah, I'd be curious to see that too, even if it's just like a Twitch highlight or stream VOD, Kai. I might... Well, either way, I should learn that tech. It's a Tower of Fool and a Death. That would make sense in terms of maximizing or minimizing the score. This is 2 consecutive again, though.
Well met.
Leo, thank you for the gifted sub. So maybe next week we can get the 3rd. Alright, let's just get out of here. So how many of these were net? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 net negatives. Let's see, this one was helpful. Should have been more helpful, but didn't quite hit. This one was borderline helpful. This one was very helpful. This one saved the run. This one wasn't insignificant. That's about an E. This one was very good. These two, honestly, were pretty good just for at the the first one was really good for getting my Econ online. You said you were too steel heavy. Isn't steel what's required? Yes, but like more than steel at the early stage of the run, money is required, right? $3,000 is usually not enough to find a burglar. Or is usually about like the minimum you want to try and find a burglar. We just got very lucky with the retcon showing up at the right time and the burglar showing up at the right time. And now this. How much does the nat negative gold cost? $9. It was free. It came off of Riff Raff, I believe, or it was in it was in a pack. So it just cost the pack amount. That's a bad boss one. All right. Toasted banana bread. Thank you for the bits. It's the highest permanent hand size you've gotten. I had a burglar with 5 copies and a bean on ante 32, and I got 39 hand size before. Much smaller than that. I don't actually remember. I don't think I've ever reliably gotten the burglar bean tech going. All right, so now we're playing the gold cards. How does this work? I mean, you can just watch and listen. Basically, we try and accumulate as many cards in hand as possible. There are mods where you can go past ante 39. Yep. Cryptid mod mostly? No, the mod is separate. You can run the mod. It's a talisman that lets you go beyond naneinf. Which is not... It's required for cryptid, but not explicitly a part of cryptid. You gonna try for another naneinf after this one ends? If the run failed, I probably would, but because it's successful, I probably not. I've got errands to run. It's also my brother's birthday, so I should probably give him a call. The reason to keep the burglar in the left spot is to prevent us from scoring too much too quickly. Video title? I guess I'll find out when I'm editing. That's what I usually do. So, hopefully in the couple hours where I'm editing this video, something will come to mind. It will probably be something involving the nat negatives, I'm sure. Slothros, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Video title goes hard. Yeah, but that's like that's an ult. You can't use that every time. You gotta wait for the cooldown to come back up. It is effective in the right context, but not if you reuse it multiple times. Alright, just a few more. Guess we probably didn't end up with too much steel. I think it was just, the final brainstorm came a little bit late, and maybe I spent a little bit too much rolling down for that. I do think something I need to work on, though, is, like, being willing to get out of DNA at certain points. Because, as we saw, like, if we're rolling the shop as much as we were, DNA should show up again. We saw, like, 4 or something with the showman. But I think maybe I just need to take my own advice and watch more Kai streams so that I can learn how to better path. DNA is as rare as another blueprint brainstorm seems risky. I know. But like if I have enough money, then it's bound to be there somewhere, right? I think it was maybe too risky at certain points. I think the one consideration was the early double voucher skip. That was probably worth keeping the showman in favor of the DNA. I just didn't find any colas. I think that's maybe the one opportunity that I would have had. Yeah, we got... Seance came at exactly the right time. It just didn't pay out with what we needed. I literally said, okay, I'm ready for Seance, and then I clicked the roll button, and a nat negative Seance was there. Real Dwarf, thank you for the donation. Seance better than 6 cents for these kind of runs? Yes. Because you don't... There's no cap on how many times you can use it. Both in a single round and, like, in the run overall. So you get a higher number of spectral cards out of it, which increases your odds of hitting Deja Vu and Ecto, which are the 2 that you need. Another factor that didn't come into play here because we got it so early is that you can also copy it with Blueprint Brainstorm, so that's additional... I need to pay attention to this. That's additional spectrals that you can get from it. Now, the problem with it is that it becomes, if you're trying to take the idle path, it can, unless you have like 5 of each piece of the, of your straight flush chain, it can like lock you out of playing towards an idle, which means your scoring has to come from somewhere else. So there's like... There's a timing component to it as well. Is adding 6s via DNA or packs worth it consistently? Can be. Again, it's going to depend on where you are in the run. If you're doing that instead of copying kings when your scoring isn't there, you're just going to die. Right, so, and you probably don't want to blueprint your DNA copy for the 6 cents, because then that's going to bloat your deck a little bit too much. All right, let me double check that we aren't running ads. Okay, 15 minutes. Perfect. Send it. What level of deck fixing is the item worth it? 3 incorrect cards, 4, or never? You're not going to believe it, but it depends. 3 incorrect cards out of an 8-card deck is a lot different than 3 incorrect cards out of a 45-card deck. 3 unique incorrect cards is a lot different than 3 incorrect cards of the same rank and or suit, right? So it depends. There's no hard and fast rules in this game other than you need more money. Copy Jokers cannot copy Juggler. It is a passive effect, not an on select effect like Burglar. That's why Burglar is copyable. Oh, Vagabond is crying. Why? Because you need more money? Vagabond prints money, though. A lot of people don't know this. GG. Thank you, Golden Jokers, for paying out at the very end.